There's been a long history of people trying to control the weather, from ancient Rome when they would drag a sacred rock into the city in times of drought to make it rain, to stories of Scandinavian witches who allegedly sold bags of wind to sailors in times of calm. And more recently, 2008 Olympics, the Chinese government even sent up rockets and planes to stop it from raining. We've come to the Barbican Art Gallery, where young design practice Random International has set up a new installation that brings the weather indoors. It's really surreal. I mean, not only is it raining indoors, but I mean, I'm not even getting in the slightest bit wet wherever I go. It's almost like I'm giving off some kind of wind that's pushing the rain away, like I'm a human whirlwind. It's insane. It somehow responds to me like I have a kind of magnetic field. Wherever I go, it just opens up around me. It's incredible. You guys have made it rain indoors. Could you tell me a bit about where the idea came from?
It's actually 3 years ago. We were looking into printing with water onto something that's on the floor using inks that react to water. And then we're like, well, if we had this system, we could do this as well. And then it developed from there.
And how does it physically work? How do I not get wet walking straight through the middle?
So the piece is tracked using 3D depth cameras, a series of them both sides. And essentially what it does is you walk in and you become a shape in a body, and then it turns individual valves on and off, which we have above the piece.
All the things we do, they're kind of nonsense without someone else being there. They're kind of waiting for someone to step in. And then for us, it's really interesting to see what then happens on the side of the people, like how they react.
One part is the challenge of engineering something like this, which is fascinating, but at the same time, another part is it's almost a social science. It's you're creating an installation to be like experienced. There's never really been so much of a kind of desire to make small take-home versions, or one for your airport or whatever. I don't know. Things like that come about, which is also fascinating, but it's not predetermined.
You met at the Royal College of Art. Could you just talk a bit about your backgrounds? Are you artists, designers?
You decide about that. I think
that's a cop-out. No, I think if we might as well. I think no would-be designer would create something that's completely pointless, you know. And this is, in some ways, that some people can see it and they'll just go, that is, why would you do that? But then you come here and you go, oh my God, this is kind of amazing. We're very much working as artists because we've got our own agenda and our own desires of our work. So I'd say we're definitely artists.